Alrighty. You guys have been asking for it. This is for the second E-League Rocket League Invitational. We're doing predictions. For those that do not understand how this works, obviously 8 teams invited, the 8 best performing teams in RLCS. They are doing groups, Group A and Group E. Group A is Cloud9 as the first seed, Chiefs as the second seed, PSG as the 4th seed, and Energy as the 3rd seed. So we get to see a rematch right away. This one's going to be another great match, depending on how these guys perform. And if we see the same Cloud9, this bracket is scary. I feel really bad for EG, but I have no idea which teams are going to come out of it. So the way that it works is, let me full screen for you guys. Let's do this. And then I can do this too. That may not work. What if I cut this down? There we go. That's a little bit better, yeah? So, the way that we're going to do this is, like I said, 2 groups, Group A, Group B. 4 teams in each. It is a double elimination group style. So you have to lose twice. You're out. Only 2 proceed. Okay? So whoever wins 2 matches, hypothetically, gets in, and then they go into a single limb bracket. Every single match is a best of 7. They're all best of 7s. All right? So I'm going to do Group A, and then I'll do Group B. I don't know how these are going to go through and what the plan is, but this is going to be pretty crazy. So, first up, Cloud9 PSG. Pretty sure Cloud9 is going to continue to play their style. I don't think that is going to be an issue at all. I think Cloud9 may have a little bit of a slow start, but I do think for the most part they're going to just kind of crush it. I expect this one to be a pretty good stomp. They may start a little bit slow, so I'll give it 4-2 favor of Cloud9. I think PSG will fight a little bit, but I think Cloud9 is going to have a little bit of a slow start, and then they're going to kind of get ramped up. This one, I think Energy is going to be back for blood. I'm going to give it to Energy. I just don't foresee Chiefs playing the same way that they did. They've got a good team, but I'm still not sold and convinced. I think by the end of the 3rd day, we kind of saw the issues that I was talking about how, yes, good competition breeds better play, and they do perform better, but their couple sets reminded me of like Vitality throughout the league play, where Vitality showed like, hey, we can be really strong. We can be really strong, but we still have things we need to work on. The only difficulty I have with Energy is I think there may be some nerves because they've always gotten beaten by Chiefs. I think this is going to be the time that they finally say, hey, we're done. So, should be interesting. PSG will then play Chiefs in the lower. There's a bug that I just tried to kill. It didn't go well. Did I get it? I don't know. Hopefully nothing's flying anymore, so we'll see. But PSG Chiefs, that's a tough one. Man, these are really tough. Again. Right now, I do think Cloud9 is the better team, so I can do this one. This will be a close. I think it'll be 4-2. PSG Chiefs. PSG Chiefs, huh? I'm actually going to give it to Chiefs. It'll be close. This one's going to be a nail-biter. PSG Chiefs is going to be interesting. I'm going to give it to Chiefs. They went home. They both had their breaks. Both had time to rest. I know Chiefs has a lot of talent, and we didn't see their true potential. PSG, I think we've seen what there is to see out of PSG. And hopefully they get better as a squad, but I don't expect that same level of consistency from everybody on their team that I do out of Chiefs. I think Chiefs has a little bit more skill and talent and capability, which sucks. You guys know I'm a big fan of Fruity. I fucking love Fruity to death, but I think Chiefs is going to be a tough one. Between Energy and Chiefs, I personally just want to see this match as many times as possible. Now that we've got a pretty big set of it, if we get to see it again for the 4th time, I would be super excited. And I feel like Energy is going to be like, you know what, we got something to prove. We've got our warm-up, and they're going to take them 4-1. I think Energy is going to hit their hot streak. So we got Cloud9 Energy, the 2 favorites, coming in from top. And then for lowers, or for Group B, I should say, Dig's going to stomp EG. Weedem and Flip. Fuck. It's going to go to for the full games. I'm actually going to give it to Flip. I still think Flip is one of the best teams in the world right now. For Group B, I think Flipside. So for those that don't know, Flipside is a team that literally lost to the 2 teams that were in the grand finals. Like, they got knocked down by Dignitas, and then they got knocked out by Cloud9. Otherwise, they didn't lose. Like, Flipside's a very, very talented team. I think they're going to get better and better. Plus, Cooks are on LAN. As long as they start well, they'll be all right. And I know those guys will have plenty of practice and scrims and stuff. So I can foresee Flip doing very well. Dignitas had a wake-up call. I'll give it to them in 5, or to them in 7. Flip side, Weedem. Weedem's going to beat EG. I don't see an issue there. They'll always make it close. EG is notorious for making it close down to the wire, but I think they're going to drop out. I don't think this is going to be one where they make a long run. And then this one's tough again. I know what Wendy and Lola want. These are tough games to call. It'll go to 7. I honestly think that Weedem has more potential, but I think Flip is the better team. So these games come down to 2 things. This one for Weedem girls, I think, is entirely reliant on how Ignite plays. Like, if Ignite's hitting his shots and stuff, that's awesome, but like they're still really crucial on Weedem girls scoring. I know you guys can't see this. It's kind of silly. There. So I think these are super reliant on how Ignite and Mets play. Remco, I think, is still going to be Remco. I don't think that's ever an issue. But if Remco steps up huge, that can kind of tip them in the opposite weight to kind of help pick up the slack. This one obviously is going to be extremely reliant on Yukio popping off. Yukio's got to have a really big series. As long as Cookser doesn't double commit on anything, kind of hits his shots, and Mystic sets things up, doesn't get in the way. Both have really important key matches for players. For this one, I'm gonna be looking probably at Yukio, and for here, I'm gonna look at probably Mets and Ars. That's kind of my head-to-head, because Mets is kind of setup guy, and Yukio kind of is the setup guy as well and sets it all up. But Cookser's more taking a backseat and just been able to survey the field, which a calm Cookser is scary. So I'm probably gonna give it to Flip. I think Flip is gonna surprise a lot of people. So that ends the group stage, which just brings us into our last and final day, day 3. So day 3, Cloud9 flip side, Dig Energy. That's tough, boys. That's real tough. So the crazy thing about these, scary thing about these, is these are just one best of 7. You're in or out. Like, you either win and you continue, or you lose and you're done. Day 3 of ELEAGUE is super hyped because of that. It's single elim bracket. I love it. To me, ELEAGUE format is one of my favorite things. I think it's an absolute phenomenal way to do a tournament. I think everything coming down to the wire, no second chances, all that kind of stuff, I think is fantastic. So commend that they do it this way. Plus, it's great for broadcast side. Like, as a caster, knowing that there's only 3 matches that day, production, everybody else, we can kind of really go all in, and we don't have to worry about our voices giving out or losing energy or that kind of stuff. We can just be as hype as possible the whole time, which is fantastic. Cloud9 flip. So the other thing to realize is this is a new day, right? So like any momentum, all that kind of stuff has kind of been leveled off. The only thing you can only look at is like how have they been performing so far for this weekend. I'm probably going to give the edge to Cloud9. Cloud9 is a team that does very well against flip. I think they'll take it 4-2. I mean, you have to go with Dignitas, right? Either Fireburner, Garrett, and Energy play the best they've ever played and win, or Dignitas has a weird series. Like, Dignitas just couldn't get anything going against Cloud9 because Cloud9 was doing everything they did but better. We'll do 4-2. And then we get a rematch. God, I don't even know. I think we'll see Dignitas take it. I can't see Cloud9 performing that same way. It's the best we've ever seen Gimmick play. It's the best I've ever seen Torment play. And Squishy, like, just set things up. I just can't see them doing that again. Do you think C9 will get cocky? No. C9's always been cocky in their play. But that's what makes them so good. The mental game of not being worried about consequence is very dangerous with a team like Cloud9. Because Cloud9 can play like Dignitas, just that each player themselves is more mechanically gifted. Yeah, I think Dignitas will take it at the end. It'll be interesting. I'm curious to see how it goes. I think it'll be a really crazy one. Same thing though, like understand and things to remember. So things to remember, obviously. Day 1 of LAN in Vegas, every game went to 5. Like they went the distance. So results could have varied either way. A lot of teams as well had what's the word I'm looking for? Had the ability to kind of flip-flop results. Like PSG almost got reverse swept twice. G2 could have easily had closed out that series, and then they could have been here instead. Like Tainted Minds had a good series day 1. Like if Tainted Minds wins one series instead over PSG, like everything changes. So results, like everything is super close. Like I don't expect to be proven wrong on any of these, whether it be through group stage or otherwise. Like I'm sure any of these can flip a different way just because of how close all these teams really are. So it's really exciting too that we get to see it. It's been 3 weeks. A lot can change in 3 weeks. I'm just curious on how it's going to play out because I honestly have no clue. So should be exciting. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching.